from the home of the Mariners. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He will lead this one off today.
For Colorado, second baseman.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Tony Walters. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Hit back up the middle. Taken in by Simeon. Cano for one. On to first, and they get the double play. So striding in, Charlie Blackmon. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
That's a ball.
And that misses ball one.
One ball, no strikes.
High chopper towards first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here's D. Gordon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Mariners.
First delivery to him on the way.
Gordon.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Therefore, it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Into right field, that's a base hit. At the plate, Jose Abreu. And at first for him following the one-out single. From the stretch. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Cano leads off first with one away. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu.
1-1.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Blackmon going back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So here's the cleanup hitter, Nelson Cruz. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. And right into the shift. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Here now it's Mike Zunino. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Zunino stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick. Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Here now the 2-2. In the dirt here. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball four. First and second now with one away. Striding in, Brandon Guyer. And the Mariners trying to make this first inning even bigger here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. Grounded back up the middle. Story picks it up to second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. For the Rockies, Nolan Arenado. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Count now, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Striding into the box, Trevor Story. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Geyer back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. In now for Colorado, Gerardo Parra. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. 0-1 the count. A bouncer up the middle. Simeon's there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Blackman has it, and it's a quick out number 1. Digging in now for the Mariners, Mitch Haniger. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little early.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Next for Seattle, Marcus Semien.
The shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And he hung a curveball that time that stayed high.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with this off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Set. Here's the 3-1, and he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. Riding in once again, D. Gordon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball in for a strike.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
The 1-1 home is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
So this is pulled in by the shortstop. Ready for another chance. Robinson Cano. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. He's set and the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass. So coming to the plate, Ryan McMahon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
First baseman,
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Ryan McMahon is retired to kick off the inning. 1-0 the count. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first to be in time, and Hernandez looking good here with 2 away. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-2 to DJ LeMahieu.
1-2.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tony Walters. First offering on its way. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
A ball and 2 strikes. Ball hit out towards Cano at second. Reined in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. First baseman Jose Abreu now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. Abreu is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. 2 balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third. Here's Nelson Cruz now.
A designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sliders in for a strike. Missed with a slider.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Hit on the ground to short. Story throws it in. The second for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far. So digging in now, Mike Zunino. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
1 ball, no
And you
strikes.
wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Way in front of a great slider that time. Looks at a curveball called for a strike. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Digging in to try it again. Charlie Blackmon comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Heading for second is Arenado. And he'll pull into second with one away. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a breaking ball. Hard hit ball to second. Cano fields it cleanly. Spin throw. Gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it a good one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Seared down the first baseline. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And Hernandez won't get him to chase this one. It's a full count now. 3-2. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gerardo Parra. And their runners at the corners now. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Gordon moves over, and the inning is over. Now in the box, Brandon Geyer.
Leading off the fourth inning, right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Geyer.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Weak chopper up the line. Arenado gonna have to hurry. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. At the plate, Kyle Seager. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Seager, 30 years of age. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. He loses him on ball 4. Stepping into the box, Mitch Haniger. He singled his last time up.
Haniger.
First offering on its way. Popped up. LeMahieu is calling for it. 2 down. Now batting, Marcus Semien reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
Marcus Semien.
He's set. Here it comes. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gonzalez sprinting after it, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Popped him up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Here's D. Gordon now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
D. Gordon.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted the other way out to left center. Parra moving to his left, and that retires the side. Now at the plate, Ryan McMahon. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
First baseman, Ryan McMahon.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Check by Hernandez. The pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. McMahon gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, DJ LeMahieu. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. Digging in once again, Tony Walters. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Eniger. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from 3rd as this should get him on the board. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Ready once again, Robinson Cano, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. First offering on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So 1 away, and that will bring in the dangerous Cuban slugger, Jose Abreu. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
And Gonzalez will put this one away for round number 2. In now the Mariners DH, Nelson Cruz. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now here's the pitch. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. he's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
LeMahieu is in his tracks now as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Shot now, Nolan Arenado. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate. The count holds at 2-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Line toward the alley in left center. Gordon is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out. Here's Cargo, Carlos Gonzalez. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And this is low, ball 1. And he lays off here as well. It's 2-0 now to the Colorado right fielder. 2 balls and a strike to Carlos Gonzalez.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Zunino gathers it. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Standing in, Trevor Story. It was a walk in his last trip. In there, and it's 0-1. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Back up the middle. Simeon's got it. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. Adam Ottavino enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 0.
Here now it's Mike Zunino. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's 1 for 2. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A ball and a strike. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2. Ottavino is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. High and deep to left center field. Blackmon going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Settling in now, Brandon Guyer, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. From the stretch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out. At the plate, Kyle Seager. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. Right side and right into the shift. LeMahieu's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. In is Gerardo Parra. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Ready once again, Ryan McMahon, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. So stepping in, Chris Iannetta, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with one gone. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. Catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. In to score from third is the tying run. It's now a 2-2 ball game. Ready for another chance? Tony Walters 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Ready with the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Taken in by Simeon. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game. Ready for another shot now. Mitch Haniger. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marcus Semien. Last time through was a base hit. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. Popped into the air, back behind second. LeMahieu is under this one, and he's got it for out number 2. Here's D. Gordon now.
Center fielder, number 9, D. Gordon.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Fastball that just misses inside. The 2-0 on the way is looked at for the first strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And he's safe. Digging in to try it again. Robinson Cano is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Cano waits on the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll get back in safely. And there he goes towards second. 2 out with the possible go-ahead. Back in. On the move again from first. In there. Now the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. The 1-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gonzalez looks up. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's gone 3 for 4. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
The 1-2. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Nelson Cruz.
He's set, and the pitch. Hard ground ball to third. Over to LeMahieu covering at the bag, and that ends the inning. Digging in once again, Charlie Blackmon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mariners, number
First
47.
pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
That's it. Ball.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Cano has it on to first, and that's an important first out to start the 8th here. And the pitch. We'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Now it's 2-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Runner at second, 1 away. And standing in, the right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez. 0-1, here it comes. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the hardwood plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the hardwood plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. Now the relay home, but not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1. First offering on its way. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Runners off for second. That's a strike to throw down.
1-1.
Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Story stands at second with 2 gone. Hit to third. Seager has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rockies.
Next for Seattle, Mike Zunino. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th. Riding in once again, Brandon Guyer, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Gonzalez, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And a ball, 1-0. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Hit on the ground out for short. Story scoops it up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. In now for Colorado, Ryan McMahon. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Edwin Diaz comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Mariners, number 39, Edwin Diaz.
First pitch on its way down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to count to Ryan McMahon.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1. Diaz is second in American League All-Star voting among closers, so it looks good that he'll be a member of the AL squad.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 now. Last strike now for Colorado. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Swinging a ground ball to third. And there's his first base hit in this one. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first to be in time to get him, and the Mariners have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. And the Mariners were given a big boost today by the play of this man, Robinson Cano. Picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game.
You could probably make an argument for a couple of other guys, too, but it seemed like he had the most to do with his guys getting the win here.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. Left 8 men on base. For the Rockies, 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Felix Hernandez. His record is now 7-7. The loss goes to Adam Ottavino. He falls to 3-6. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game trains will be available at the King Street Station, located just north of Safeco Field. Metro Transit buses are also available at stations on First Avenue, Royal Broadway, and Edgar Martinez Drive.